Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. This is Martina and today we are going to talk about Black Beauty. Before we are going to talk about this beauty, I just wanted to let you know that I have marked the various chapters in the description box. So for those of you who don't want to go through it all, you can jump from chapter to chapter and it makes it easier. So, but let's talk about her. Let's talk about this beauty. But before we do, I'm going to put off this flower because it's not yet fixed. And as you can see, I have used a stunning, gorgeous fabric, and it all started with it. The whole journey of this journal started with this fabric. I love the mini ruffles and I love this little glitter over here. And when I got this fabric, I knew it has to come on a journal, and this is what I did. And as this is a very elegant fabric, this journal turned out to be elegant as well. You saw this this flower. It's not yet fixed, as I said, because I'm not sure if I want it or not, and I will again, as I usually do, leave it to the future owner of this journal to decide whether it should get fixed or not. I still have the needle on it. So it's a very old, it's a vintage flower which I have coffee dyed, added some shambhala pearl to it and some lace flower dangles. But let's have a look to the journal. I will call her Black Beauty. I think it's a good name for such a pretty journal. You see, I've added some lace with rose motifs on the edge, and also I added some ruffle in ivory color. It's being closed with two ribbons. One from sari silk, this ivory one, and the other one from black lace. The color composition, the color design of this whole journal is black, ivory, beige, a little bit of red, gold, and it also has a lot of Art Nouveau or Jugendstil elements. Basically, I have used pictures from the really wonderful artists Alphonse Mucha, a Bohemian one, and Gustav Klimt. And because I think it so well matches the elegance and the also opulence of this journal. And and also I have to say, I did it again. What did I do again? I couldn't help it. It still has a little bit of an alligator mouth, you can see. And this happened although doing this journal, creating this journal, I had to make a step back and I had to use a bigger spine. Because the spine I originally had was too small, and now I'm up to 7 centimeters or 2.8-inch spine, which I hoped would allow me to create a journal to my taste, which does not have an alligator mouth, but it didn't help. So it didn't help, it still has it, and I hope you don't mind. What I also wanted to say, of course, if you like what you see, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I'd be delighted. So now let's open this beauty. What I did in this journal is I used a lot of lace collaging. I used it, as you can see here, on decorating the front pages of each of the signatures. I used it for some pockets like here, and I used it also for some tags. You will see. So I really got into it, and it was so much fun. And I like this combination of colors. I like this gold elements which give it another bliss, and the different laces I used. You know, if you have seen my channel, you know that I'm very much into lace and I could live this addiction to the fullest here. Here is the first picture of this Art Nouveau artists. It's from Mucha, Alphonse Mucha, and he did these wonderful drawings from beautiful women, and as I said, I used some of them in this journal. What I did here on the inside of the cover is I used a curtain which has this pretty flower pattern, and it also has the colors which I love so much and which I have used in this journal all over. I have it, of course, on the front, inside of the front, as well as on the back side, and you can see this one here, but we come to it later. Let me just get the journaling card back. Here I have used some pretty lace in taupe, I think the color is named taupe tone, and it gives it some pretty look. When opening it, you see the first page is a digital paper from a Ukrainian artist, which has featured these wonderful rose motifs on some vintage paper. What I also did this time in this journal is I used some self-created paper. So I went a little bit into art. I hope you don't mind. And this is the first one. What I did is I used different colors. I used stamping, and I also did some embossing here with gold. And there are some of these pages in this journal. Here again, the first ruffle. There will be several ruffles to follow, and this is being put on an avocado dyed paper. Also in this journal, many pockets, many ruffles, some flip outs, some envelopes. It's full. It's full of surprises, and I'm in love. Okay, so here there is a very small pocket which is created by a collage from lace and ribbon, and inside there are two journaling cards. This one is one which I have created myself by adding different paper from a magazine, embossing it, and then putting some gold tone on it. On the back side there is a picture of a lady. And of course the colors, this is what I always love to do, is to match the colors nicely. And this matches nicely here, I think, to this blue tone of this paper, and which carries a nice trim, nice lace. Here you will see the first drawings from the other artist I mentioned, Gustav Klimt. And this is Stamperia paper, and I have used it to cover this page, and I also used it for having a pocket over here, and I of course used some lace. And this is a self-created tag which has a picture from Alphonse Mucha together with some black lace. Here some vintage paper from a dictionary which I have coffee dyed to give it this nice sound which I like. Some stenciling, a little bit of lace here. On the back side there is this first tuck spot featuring roses and carrying a journaling card sewn around, as most of the journaling cards which I use in this paper. Here is some coffee dyed vellum paper. And the other thing is, what I like is, you see the roses here. This is a trim. You see the roses there, roses here. And when you flip it, you see another tuck spot and you see another rose. Sorry, I had to do that. Again, this paper. This is a lace collage which I did. Different laces sewn on cotton and glued on this paper. So it makes it very special. A little embellishment, a heart with a bow. On this side there is another journaling card which I created, and it carries also some, I don't know the artist, I don't know who did that. It also carries an Art Nouveau decoration, and I added some gold over there to make it even more stand out. On the opposite side you see an envelope which has been created by me doing this embossing and using different magazine paper and putting some gold tone on it. And inside there's a very small journaling card, again in this gold tones. Behind it there's another pocket. It has some journaling cards, and on the back side there's another pocket, and again some pictures from Alfons Mucha, which I have added some stamping to it. Put it back. Avocado dyed paper. This is the opposite side of the paper I created with these different colors, and it has a little tuck spot, and it has also a card, journaling card with some ruffles. And on this journaling card you see some jewelry which was used in this Art Nouveau epoch. So I found that it nicely fits here, and of course the colors do match as well. And what I like is doing this coloring of the, or dyeing of the paper, creating of the paper, is that it also has decoration on the back side, so the color goes through it. So this was the first signature. Now we come to the second signature, and here I have used, for the decoration, I have used a wallpaper in this wonderful black and beige tones, and I added a ruffle, and the ruffle is the same fabric which I have used on the front. And I did it in this wild ruffling. So from time to time I do a relatively accurate ruffling, but here it's wild. It's on the inside, it's covered with old music paper and some very shiny brocade with some lace, which I have, old lace, which I have also coffee dyed, and it carries this pretty tag, I think, which I have created by sewing on different, it's wild on the back side, different laces and fabrics together, and it's so nice on this, go inside, so nice with this color, and it also matches the next page, which is being created as well using wallpaper. And with some ruffle, and on the back side of it, another of my creations of this paper, I did some stamping and I did some stenciling, used different colors, and that's the outcome. Here you see one of the Vogue pictures from this magazine, The Art of Vogue, or book The Art of Vogue, which I have cut out and made a pocket out of it, and it carries one of my self-created tags. And it sits on an old vintage book page, which is from the 1870s. And it's from the Netherlands, so I cannot read it. So it's avocado dyed with double layered lace, some decoration here on this page. And here there's a flip out. And this flip out has 3 pockets, and in these 3 pockets there are some small, very small journaling cards carrying some Art Nouveau designs. Here there's another tag which I created by adding several layers of lace and trim and ruffles and whatsoever, and it sits in this pocket. There's a little, sorry, you didn't see, a little journaling card, a little tag which is put on this page. And on the back side you see a very nice digital paper which I have used to cover the page, some coffee dyed fabric which I have sewn around and glued on this page together with this lace which is also coffee dyed, and it carries a tag which I have created, Alfons Mucha design, sitting on another piece of cardstock plus some gold elements, some gold tones and some lace. Some nice gold lace over here. There's nothing. Tuck spot which doesn't carry anything yet. I will do something inside. Some vellum paper, avocado dyed. Here there's another pocket which you can flip out, so it's been created by this paper which I dyed, and it's it carries some small journaling cards. On the opposite side there is a belly band, or a pocket which is made from some ribbon, and here there's another Art Nouveau journaling card. That's the back side. And this is the third spine, third signature, and this signature it has been decorated with an Alfons Mucha design, where I have added some black lace plus this gold ribbon. And on the back side there's some elements from the Art Nouveau, and again some of my art creations, and I've used some gold over here, some embossing, some stamping, different colors, and that's the outcome. Here on this rose paper I did some stenciling. Here is a rose, and this matches the rose which I have embossed on this vellum paper, plus some decoration. And there's some lace again. This picture is an old mosaic which was a ticket for an exhibition, and I've just used it because I thought it fits into this journal. Some old lace. On the back side there's another of this pretty design paper which I used from time to time. I did another pocket using lace on paper plus some lace for the decoration, and there's another lace collaged tag which sits inside. Some ruffle with sari silk, some art which I did, belly band plus a journaling card, and this journaling card carries this ruffle, and this ruffle color-wise nicely matches the belly band here, and there's another gold trim over there. Now the next page is one I'm very proud of, because it has this, I think, really pretty envelope which I created by using different laces, and it's put into a flip out, and in this envelope obviously and of course there is a journaling card. And I love the colors. So there's some stenciling, there's some lace, there's some art, and there's the other side of this Alfons Mucha paper, which so nicely fits to this journal. There's this spine, number 4, also starts with a lace collage page where I have added different laces and put them over each other. So and also decorated it with another lace on the side, on the edge. Inside there's this pretty paper from this Ukrainian artists with this rose on vintage paper. Here, a very small and nicely decorated envelope, which you can open, which I do now. And, oops, there's something inside. A small journaling card inside, and this is old book paper. I don't close it now. And this is, again, one of the tags which I created myself. This time it's in a silver color, because I thought it fits well, especially adding this purple ribbon here. It fits so well with this color over there, and it can be flipped out. On the back side there's some rose paper, and here there's a kind of a decoration with lace. Oh, what I also did for the first time is I decorated coffee dyed paper with stenciling and gesso, and this is how it came out. And I really, really like it, because, so I don't know whether you can read it, it says merveilleux or wonderful, and it has some nice ornaments. Here there's a small paper with some gold trim, another pocket with some small lace collaged journaling card, a tag. Yeah, here a belly band, and there's a bigger tag which I created in gold, and it has this pretty pretty, how to say, not ribbons, pretty laces, no, I don't know the name again, but this is very special because they are so different, and yeah, something different. On the back side, another tag which I created. This time I did decoupage, embossing, glitter, black lace. Again, this paper which I have used before already. And on the back side, it carries a little pocket, and here is a tag which I created. Some rose elements, because I thought the rose elements are very harmonic with this rose paper over here. Belly band and Alfons Mucha journaling card. This is Gustav Klimt design, which I have turned into a pocket, and there's one of those rose elements behind it. There's a very, very small pocket which carries a very small journaling, very small tag, and here some pretty birds. Coffee dyed paper. This is the back side, or this is the other side of this gesso stenciled coffee dyed paper. Here's a waffle made out of cotton, and we are at the end of this signature number 4. And now we go into the last signature number 5. It starts with this, as I mentioned before, this very nice design from this artist from the Ukraine. And here I have added some lace. On the inside, a rose motif, some motifs from Art Nouveau with some laces. Here I used some color drops to make it look a little bit more vintage, because I thought the white wouldn't match nicely. And behind this belly band, which is made from brocade, I have made a small journal, small notebook, and I have used some of the papers where I did my art, my design trials, and I've turned it into this small booklet. I tend to say, and I say it every time, there must be a peacock in my journal, and that's the peacock here. Yeah, you see. And this is also one of my trials. And here there's a double pocket, and in this double pocket again Mucha design. And this one is Klimt, and from Stamperia, and behind there's another Klimt motif, and it sits behind this mocha design. Stamping, stenciling. There's another peacock you can see here, and it carries a ruffle from sari silk and sits behind a belly band. Yeah, there's again gesso dyed, gesso created paper. This is some coffee dyed paper, and I've used from the Art of Vogue magazine, I've used a bigger picture in this black and beige colors, turned it into a pocket, and behind there is one of my self-created tags and a journaling card. Here, this is a flip out. It has a nice ruffle, and when you flip it out, there's a very small envelope, and in this very small envelope, which is decorated with small lace, there's another journaling card with a butterfly. Here again some cotton ruffle, a pocket which is created from wallpaper. It has a nice texture, and it carries 3 journaling cards. This one has been also decorated with some gold tones, and this one is embossed with in black with a rose, and this is plain, just pretty. So that's the last page, and this is the inside of the bag. And when you want to have a look, you can also see that let's go somewhere, that the inside I have decorated with some nice, no, you cannot see it very well, with some nice black fabric. Yeah, so this is Black Beauty. I love it. I'm really happy how it turned out, and it is available in my Etsy shop. If you want to have a look, please do, and I hope to see you again soon. Thanks for watching, and have a good day. Bye bye.